Good morning, friends, everybody out there in the spiritual community who's watching this. I have been MIA for the last week. As you can see, I am painting. I am in the middle of a large renovation in my main area of my house. I've been really busy, but I just wanted to come on and remind you that your mindset is so important. Are you a victim or are you empowered? Are you blaming other people for what's going on in your life, or are you taking responsibility to learn and to get past these humps that come up in your awareness? It's so important to see this, and it's so important to lean into it. When you recognize, when you start blaming other people for, oh, I didn't do good at that, well, that's that person's fault. Well, I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't this. I wasn't that. And you go inside and want to begin to expand more, to grow more by learning and leaning into those parts of your being that may need a little more coaching or may need a little more learning. You are invincible at that point. When we stop blaming and giving that energy away on the outside and start taking responsibility for our own life and our own abundance, our own nature, that's when we begin to really expand. Like, I'll give you a great example. I hate painting. I used to suck at painting because I didn't try, because I wanted somebody else to paint for me. Now I'm doing my most despised job, and I'm changing my mindset about this, which is taping and doing the fine lines. I'm great at rolling. I'm great at, choosing the colors. I'm great at putting color palettes together, decorating, all that stuff. The fine-tuned things, I always just thought I sucked at them because I'm not a perfectionist. These are excuses I gave myself. And no, it's because I didn't put the effort in. It's because I didn't want to put the effort in. And now, you know what? Last night I was rolling and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I don't like this. But then I'm like, you know what? I have the opportunity to do this, to create something more beautiful than I had before. And I don't have to pay somebody else to do this. And I do a good job at everything I put my mind to. It's those mindset shifts in those moments where you're just like, oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, sometimes we need to just persevere, push through, create momentum, and continue. I'm so excited. Like, I had such a dark color in this room before, as you can see. And I've never painted a light color. I've chosen a really light color, and it's beautiful and it's gonna look so nice. I've chosen white cabinets, and it's about shifting your mindset into something that may feel uncomfortable. Like, it was uncomfortable for me to not choose wood cabinets, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do something totally different, out of my norm, and it's a perfect analogy for day-to-day life. Pulling ourselves out of that norm, out of that subconscious programming that we go along. Oh, it's comfortable. You know what? It's so important to do things that are uncomfortable in our lives. Not to put yourself in harm's way or danger with discomfort, but to try different things and step outside that box that you've created, that box of safety you've created for yourself. That's how we expand consciousness. It's an analogy that I learned years ago. I was in therapy for most of my life because everybody told me there was something wrong with me. I was convinced there was something wrong with me. It was because I ran away from everything. I didn't know how to manage emotions, my feelings, and I would run away. And one of the best counselors, she was a social worker that I worked with, told me this analogy. And she's like, that monster in your closet or under your bed, think of that as your fear. If you run away from it every day, or that discomfort, if you run away and close the closet door, or push it back under the bed, it's going to get bigger and bigger. Face it head on. And I guarantee you it's not going to be as bad as you thought. Whether it's having an uncomfortable conversation with a family member, a spouse, a friend, whether it's feeling your feelings, whether it's doing something like tearing your whole kitchen apart and having no sink for, a few weeks. It's little things, right? A lot of the time it's those little things. And you'll find they aren't that bad because they're never that bad. But once you step over that hump, once you step over those mindset, that belief system you've created, you will realize that it wasn't that bad. And then you're like, man, what else can I take on today? What am I going to do differently? Something as small as going to a different store. Exactly, Patrick. Courage. courage, courage, courage. Going, I went to a different gym last week. They opened up a new gym in my area, and I was in the mindset I just go to the same one. And I'm like, I'm going to try the new one. It's uncomfortable the first time you go because you don't know where anything is. I was like, where is the change room? Where's the equipment? Because you run on that subconscious level a lot of the time. And it's like, it's so good to mix it up in life. Change it up. Because you'll find it brings you joy. And then you're like, wow, that was awesome. And you're going to feel this sense of, this sense of like overcoming things in your life and be like, man, that was little. What else can I take on today? Anyway, I love you. I'm going to get back to taping. As you can see, my tape is hanging up in the corner. I needed a break. I posted a really great book I found on YouTube. I love YouTube books because I just put them in and I listen to them while I do tasks like this. And it's just about shifting your mindset. It's about a growth versus like a growth mindset versus a mindset and staying where you are. And it's so important to be in a growth mindset because if we don't continually grow and expand, we're actually dying. And I know that sounds harsh, but it is. We're meant to continuously expand and change and shift and move through these seasons of our lives. Whether it's a season of being quiet and introspective or a season of massive growth. But we're not meant to stay the same. We're meant to constantly evolve. Anyway, I love you. I hope you're having the most beautiful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.